Alright, first thing we need to do is find an image that has a bird's eye view, or you're looking down at something in the image. So it can be inside, outside, landscape, urban, whatever it is you want. Alright, I got a picture here of some basketball players. Then the next thing we're going to do is enter quick mask. Okay. And then we're going to use the gradient tool, which if you can't see it, it's underneath the paint bucket, right there, paint bucket, whatever. Gradient tool. Okay, and then I need to come in here and figure out where my center focus is going to be. So I'm going to draw a short line, holding down Shift to draw a short line in here. You'll see it becomes red. Okay, and then we're going to click Quick Mask again to exit Quick Mask. And we've got our dancing ants in here. And then we need to use a filter. We're going to do Filter, Blur, Lens Blur. And you see right here at the top of my players' heads are not in focus, so I want to change this. I want to cancel and then back out before the gradient and try this again. And make sure that my players' heads are don't end up out of focus when I do this. So exit Quick Mask, Filter, Lens Blur. Okay, Filter, Blur. Lens blur. There we go. And my players' heads are still out of focus. So back out. Draw this a little bit higher. Okay. And then, oops. Out of Quick Mask. Filter. Blur. Lens blur. Still not perfect. Filter, Quick Mask, Filter, Blur, Lens Blur. There we go. That's not too bad. And then I've got my radius up to 15, blade curvature 0, rotation 0, brightness up to 11, threshold 255. Okay. Command D to get rid of the dancing ants, and then I'm going to Quick Mask again, and this time I'm going to drag down. Before I drag up, this time I'm going to come down here at the very bottom, I'm going to drag down. And I'm going to just repeat my steps. Filter, Blur, Lens Blur. And this time I'm trying to make sure the feet of my players are still in focus, which they are, but it's hard to blur this area up here. So got the audience blurred, I've got the crowd down here blurred. Click OK. Alright, that's my first step. We're using the Quick Mask and Gradient tool to blur out some of the background imaging, keeping the focus on the main area of our image. It doesn't matter what image you're using, I'm going to blur out everything except for a small central focused area. In fact, I probably do this a little bit more. Exit. Filter. It's all about playing around with it until you get it just right. So I do that exit each time, don't I? Cancel. There we go. That's much better. Have a bigger. See, I have a bigger area here. It's more what I wanted. Bigger dancing ants. And now, next we'll talk about popping the colors a little bit. Alright, that was the first step. Make sure that you have just a small central area in focus. The smaller your central area is in focus, the better your final image will be.